addiction. I pursued through school and had a family, but I was miserable. And because, again, I love to serve, that's why I'm so good at everything I do and so strong in my jobs, because I have to get that service need filled. So without having a lifestyle that I could get relief in that in, I would focus it on other things, such as a job.
We have a question in the chat room.
Yes, Alan Swan would like to know, are the four of you, is there a marriage involved in your relationships?
Yes, and
Yes,
ours were married.
we got married. Our marriage was because she was from Canada, and I wanted to bring her in and get through all the paperwork, and that made it very convenient because that's the process you go through. Our marriage was civil and very small. Our collaring, however, which we held at Threshold, was like most people's weddings are. We had the entire place to ourselves. We decked it out. There was a huge party. There was over 100 guests. It was an astonishing event.
And BDSM wedding.
And it was 6 years into the relationship.
And it was,
We did not get collared till 6 years.
She was not allowed to wear a collar at all until she was officially collared.
Wow.
And she was officially collared in a ceremony in October
of 2000.
3 years ago, 2006.
Oh my.
Mark, are you guys married?
Yes, we will be
right.
celebrating our
Contract.
third wedding anniversary in September.
Wow.
So yeah, we were together long before that.
Wow.
And we got married for as I say, start telling them that story too. We were up in Seattle, on business, and needed her to entertain some people and drive the wives around and tour. And the man told me that since we weren't married, it was going to cost an extra $24 a day, and I right there said, "Damn it, we're going to get married and start." So that's how I proposed to Beth, right at the counter of Avis. Okay, now there's a reason. But we wanted to get the families buying into us. We had already lived together for at least 3 years at that point, and so we had a simple home wedding that is not simple, but yeah, we had a nice little wedding for the families to get together and acknowledge. And when we had a mixture of family, lifestyle friends, and business associates, and we loved playing games. All of our lifestyle friends, we said, okay, there's other couples here. See by the end of the night if you can pick out which ones there are.
So I want to ask Slave Bren a question. Is it more important to you to be married, or is it more important for you to be collared?
I could have never been married again in my life, but I had to be collared one day to somebody. So it's absolutely my core and the center of my target and my goal in my life to be collared.
Beth, the same question.
Collared.
So if marriage was not in the picture for the both of you guys, would you still be with these two men that you call your masters?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, I want to direct this question toward the women because it's really important. Can you be a feminist and still be a slave? Bren, she's thinking.
That's a feminist.
Is Beth a feminist?
Absolutely. She's the strongest woman I've ever known in my life. It's easy to go along with the stream of the bacon and everything else. When you're going against it, you have to have some strength. And to represent herself as she does, I think it takes a lot of strength. And I think feminism shouldn't be defined by one image of what a woman should be. It should be defined as whatever a woman finds fulfillment doing.
Yeah,
So in that respect, I find her a wonderful icon of feminism, and she shouldn't be embarrassed by that, and neither should feminists.
I just want to say, I think that feminists get to express what they want to do in their life, and I am expressing what I want to do in my life. I want to be a slave, and I don't see how this woman wants to be an engineer or something is any different than me wanting to be a slave. I think it's an equal opportunity type of thing. So as a feminist, I can fight for that right to be a slave.
So what would you tell to a woman right now if she was a feminist and said to you, why are you doing this? Look straight at the camera.
Because it is my right and my choice.
Beth? Same thing.
Ditto.
I'd like to jump in on this.
Oh, this is a free for all, you guys.
I think that just because slave Brenda does not want the career as an engineer doesn't mean that we are not committed to working for things like equal rights for women. For instance, it galls me to this day that there's not that equal pay.
Yeah.
That's an injustice. That
Yes.
should not be in place. Women should be paid the same as men for this if they do the same job. It's a very simple thing. It's not the way things are. So just because she doesn't want to necessarily be in that world and be an engineer and do those things doesn't mean that she's not willing to step up and fight for those things that are right and that are
Yeah.
incorporated in the feminist doctrine or overview or philosophy.
For sure. Well, feminists came out because they felt they had a voice and they needed to speak about what they wanted in their life. And this is what I want in my life. So how does this differ because I'm a slave versus any other occupation?
I love this conversation, but you know what? We gotta take a break. This is to me. This is enlightening. This is energizing because I'm getting being a woman. Being a hardworking woman that believes in the feminist movement and women with equal rights, it's really a pleasure to listen to women that are in slavery, that have the same thoughts that I have. So we'll be right back. You've been watching the Rev Mel Show on TalkingSexRadio.com.